Hi everyone, this is me Rishiraj, and today I'd like to present this topic. As you can see, advantages, disadvantages and applications of infrastructure based networks in front of you all. So let's get started. First of all, I'd like to discuss that what is an infrastructure network. Infrastructure based network is an 802.11, which is a part of IEEE 802 set of LAN protocols networking framework in which devices communicate with each other by first going through an access point. As you can see, it is the access point. In infrastructure mode, wireless devices can communicate with each other or can communicate with a wired network. When one AP, that is the access point, is connected to the wired network and a set of wireless stations, it is referred to as a basic service set. An extended service set, short form ESS, is a set of two or more BSSs that form a single subnetwork. Most corporate wireless LANs operate in infrastructure mode because they require access to the wired LAN in order to use services such as file servers or printers. Now I'd like to discuss the architecture of infrastructure based network. So this is the architecture of infrastructure based network. The IEEE 802.11 architecture consists of several components. These components interact to provide a wireless LAN that supports station mobility transparently to upper layers. The basic service set BSS is the basic building block of an IEEE 802.11 LAN. Figure shows two BSSs, this one and this one, each of which has two stations that are members of the BSS. In the figure, ovals are used to depict a BSS as the coverage area within which the member stations of the BSS may remain in communication. If a station moves out of the coverage area, that is its BSS, it can no longer directly communicate with other members of the BSS. The architectural component used to interconnect BSSs is the distribution system. It's a distribution system, as you can see here. An access point AP is a STA, which is the station that provides access to the DS by providing DS services in addition to acting as a station. Moving on to the next slide. Now basically there are two types of network, infrastructure versus ad hoc, and I'd like to differentiate among those two. In infrastructure mode, the communication occurs only between the wireless nodes and access points, but not directly between wireless nodes. Whereas in ad hoc mode, each node communicates directly with other nodes, so no access point control is needed. Moving on to the second point in infrastructure, access points acts as a bridge to other wireless or wired network, whereas in nodes in ad hoc can communicate if they are within the same range. Now physical infrastructure is needed in infrastructure based network and no physical infrastructure is needed in ad hoc based network. Moving on to the next slide. Here I have listed some of the advantages of the infrastructure mode. First advantage is the distance. Because devices are communicating through an access point, it allows for a wide area that can depend on the transmitting distance of the access point. Second advantage, expandability. Wireless networks can serve a suddenly increased number of clients with the existing equipment. In a wired network, additional clients would require additional wiring. Third advantage, cost. Another advantage you can enjoy is cost effectiveness. The costs of running your network will be consistent and you will experience fewer network disruptions that may affect your bottom line. Moving on to the next slide. And here are some of the disadvantages of the infrastructure mode. First disadvantage is the range. The typical range of a common 802.11g network with standard equipment is on the order of tens of meters. While sufficient for a typical home, it will be insufficient in a larger structure. To obtain additional range, repeaters or additional access points will have to be purchased. Costs for these items can add up quickly. Second disadvantage is the reliability. Like any radio frequency transmission, wireless networking signals are subject to a wide variety of interference, as well as complex propagation effects that are beyond the control of network administrator. And the last disadvantage is the speed. The speed on most wireless networks, typically 1 to 54 Mbps, is far slower than even the slowest common wired networks, which is around 100 Mbps up to several Gbps, which is huge. However, in specialized environments, the throughput of a wired network might be necessary. Now, the applications of the infrastructure mode. Infrastructure-based networks support many applications that benefit from user mobility and higher reliability because of less error-prone cabling. Furthermore, many wireless network applications realize significant cost savings because of increases in efficiencies and less downtime as compared to a wired network. So this is the first application, which is in education. Many colleges and elementary schools are finding beneficial reasons to install wireless LANs, mostly to provide mobile network applications to their students. In fact, schools have begun using the existence of wireless LAN access as a competitive advantage. These schools are targeting the growing number of students with laptops and expectations of accessing the internet and school resources from anywhere on campus, such as classrooms, libraries, squads, and dormitories. Second advantage in inventory control. Many businesses profit from using wireless LANs when managing their manufacturing process. This lowers operating costs because connections between the manufacturing equipment and main control system are wireless. The company can reconfigure the assembly process at any time from anywhere, saving time and money. The third application is in public networks. Because of the significant proliferation of laptops, PDAs, and cell phones, a growing need exists for mobile interfaces to the internet and corporate applications. Users want and expect seamless, constant mobile connectivity to all information sources with high levels of performance and availability. Wireless networks provide the infrastructure to support these needs in public areas that are away from the home or office. A public wireless network offers a means for people on the go to connect with the internet. So that's it, guys. Hope you liked the video, and if you do like it, please press the like button. Thank you.